Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-diving into a topic that is often debated, but has a pretty clear historical answer. What was the main cause of the American Civil War? Let's get right into it. The short answer is slavery. While it's true that economic and political differences played a role, they were almost all directly tied to the institution of slavery. Let's break it down. When the United States was formed, there was already a deep divide between the northern and southern states over this very issue. The North was moving toward an industrial economy, while the South's economy was heavily dependent on agriculture, particularly cotton, which was harvested by enslaved people. As the country expanded westward, the big question was always, would these new territories and states allow slavery or not? This wasn't just a moral question. It was a question of political power. More slave states meant more pro-slavery senators and representatives in Washington, giving the South more power to protect and expand the institution. The Missouri Compromise, the Compromise of 1850, the Kansas-Nebraska Act, all of these major political battles were attempts to manage this explosive issue. So, what about the argument for states' rights? Well, what was the primary right that the southern states were so fiercely trying to protect? It was the right to own human beings as property and to take that property into new territories. When you read the declarations of secession from states like South Carolina, Mississippi, and Texas, they don't hide it. They explicitly state that their decision to leave the Union is to preserve the institution of slavery, which they saw as threatened by the election of Abraham Lincoln and the Republican Party, who opposed its expansion. For instance, Mississippi's declaration says, "Our position is thoroughly identified with the institution of slavery, the greatest material interest of the world." They couldn't have been more direct. The economic differences between the North and South, like tariffs and industrialization, were significant, but they were all intertwined with the economic engine of the South, which was slavery. To separate them is to miss the core of the conflict. The war was a brutal, tragic chapter in American history, but understanding its root cause is crucial. It was a conflict born out of the nation's failure to resolve its foundational contradiction, a country dedicated to liberty that was built on the foundation of human bondage. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history. See you in the next one.